Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Wine and welcome back to art class. Today we will be creating our final sky by overlapping and blending colors. So this week you will need to remember the work that we did last week where we looked at photos of the sky and we thought about how the illustrator created the sky in the book The Wish Tree. You will also need your practice paper because this is where you tried out your different ideas. So you want to think about what colors you would like to use for your sky today. You will need crayons and a blank sheet of paper. I think today I am going to work to try to make a sky that is all fiery reds. So I'm going to be using lots of oranges and reds, maybe even a little bit of yellows. So let's see. One thing that might be helpful is if you have some old crayons, you could go ahead and you could peel the paper off of those crayons. You don't need the entire crayon, you just need a little piece of it. Because what's going to be interesting and what's going to make this easier is if you could take the crayons that you plan to use and instead of holding them regularly, you want to put them down where they are flat on their side, just like where they would roll around. You can see this one rolling. And then all I have to do to add the color for my sky is come in and very softly I can start to build up that color. I can decide if I want to leave some empty white spaces for clouds or if I want to fill all of that in. And then remember, our goal for this unit is to make sure that we are overlapping and blending colors. That means I'm going to take one of my other colors and I'm going to add it right in here. So I'm putting both of those colors together. If I want them to be a little brighter, I just color a little longer, or I press a little harder as I go. And I can look back at the sheet I used last week to think about how I want to blend those colors. I can see that when I blend the red and the orange, it's going to give me a really bright red-orange. So if I press a little harder, I don't want it to be too bright, but that's going to give me the colors that I want. So all I want to do is I want to be adding these colors into my sky. I could go back, get that yellow crayon where I started peeling the paper, see if I can get a little piece of that crayon, peel that paper all the way off, and then I will have the yellow that I could add in here as well. So today I was choosing all warm colors, reds, yellows, and orange. So once I have the paper peeled off of that yellow, then I'm ready to go in and add some areas of yellow into my sky. And that's it. Once I've covered my whole paper, I am ready to move on to the next step, which is going to be adding some clouds or some area with the ground. I hope this helps you get your own ideas for your own sky. It could be warm or it could be cool, as long as you are overlapping and blending those colors together. I hope you have a wonderful week, and as always, keep on creating.